me a little bit about yourself and your writing and kind of how you started?
Sure. So my name is Megan Reinking. I live in Minnesota and I started writing a few years ago. So basically, my author story is um, I was first a reader, obviously. I grew up loving to read, and I had a bucket list dream of writing my own books. And in college, I took some creative writing classes and English classes. But life happened, snowballed, and nothing came of it. And then I got married, had three kids, and when my youngest was 5, I decided I wanted to do more things to fill my cup outside of being a mom. And one of those things was reading, which had kind of fallen to the side in motherhood. And I binged a whole bunch of books in the span of a year, and that sparked this long lost dream of writing my own book. And so I just kind of dove in and started, and I haven't stopped.
And so what is it that you think kind of inspires you the most when it comes to writing your books?
Um, I get a lot of inspiration from other authors, and obviously, the books I read kind of spark this love of storytelling and big romance girly. So it's the love stories. I love getting to fall in love alongside my character, and that's kind of something that is inspiring me when I create my own characters as well. Um,
Right.
and then also just my family and their support and everything. They kind of their encouragement is inspiring me to keep going.
Oh, good. Yeah, that is wonderful. For the book that we are spotlighting, can you tell us a little bit about the book, just in case people have not heard of the book or whatnot?
Sure. So I believe we're doing Operation Make Naomi a Boss.
Yes, yes.
And it releases tomorrow, which whenever this airs, it will probably have already released, which
Yeah.
yay.
It's such a
Um,
cute cover too, by the way. It's so cute.
It is cute. It's cutesy. It's a rom-com. It kind of fits the vibes of the cover. It is about Naomi, who is a people pleaser, and an incident happens in the beginning of the book that makes her become kind of fed up with being a people pleaser and living that life, and she becomes determined to change that. And her best friend Robbie, who she's known forever, is kind of in the right place at the right time. So she asks him to help her with that. And he takes that very seriously. And he ends up curating, he calls it Operation Make Naomi a Boss. And it's a
Okay.
bunch of challenges that he does with her to
Oh,
create
funny.
confidence and
That's
create boundaries, build confidence, and all those things. So it kind of snowballs from there. It's
oh,
friends to lovers, fake dating in there too, small town Minnesota. It's just fun. It's a feel good, light rom com.
I love that. And so is the town a real town or is it a fictional town?
No, I made up my own town.
Cool.
It's called Pine Falls, but I did loosely base it off of like the Brainerd Lakes area in
Oh,
Minnesota and Crosby
oh,
area
cool.
for any local Minnesotans. That's kind of the vibe that I was
Oh,
going
cool.
for.
That is awesome. Yeah, I grew up in Minnesota, but I live in North Dakota now. But
Yeah.
Minnesota, North Dakota, and right there on the border, sort of,
Okay.
between the
Yep.
two. So, where in Minnesota are you?
I mean, towards the cities, kind of the Northwest metro area.
Okay, cool.
hmm
Yes. Yeah, that's so cool. It's so cool to meet other people from, areas where you know and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you were writing the story then, since you created your own town, what did you enjoy most about kind of like creating that new town and everything?
I really loved my two books that I released before this one is a two-book duology that I actually also based in small town Minnesota.
Cool.
So the two-book series is based in like northern Minnesota on a remote island up there, Lake of the Woods area.
Cool.
And that is more of a emotional kind of contemporary romance, heartfelt, a little bit on the heavier side.
Okay.
And so in between those two books is when I actually started writing Operation Make Naomi a Boss, and I just needed something lighter and something fun.
Okay.
And it has been that from day one. So it was a lot of fun just to not only their relationship, but also to yeah, to build this fictional small town and the neighbors who are there and the townspeople as well and the different activities and stuff that they do. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love that. I love like the little fictional towns and stuff that you find in rom-coms and also romances. It's just
Hmm.
it's like it's kind of like coming home to, like, when you're watching Gilmore Girls, you're going to Stars Hollow and you're like, yeah,
Hmm.
this is
Yes,
awesome.
it's comfortable. It's comforting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Nice and cozy. I like that.
Yes.
Awesome. So what does a day in the life of Megan as the writer look like?
Oh gosh, well, it depends on the time of year.
Okay.
Right now, with my kids home, there's not a lot of writing
Right.
that's getting done. A lot of it has just been gearing up for this release here. So,
Ah,
a lot of admin and social media, and I had a book convention that I recently did, and signings
right.
and
That
things like
one.
that. But as far as the day to day, not a lot of writing is getting done. I'm brainstorming for the next story, so there's always
Oh,
something going on.
yeah.
But in the school year, then once my kids are at school, that's kind of my block of time where I can really hammer out the writing and get a good chunk done. I usually do that in the mornings when they're gone, and then I kind of wrap it up by the time they're done with school.
Would you say that you're indie published or are you traditional published?
Indie.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. That's
Hmm.
awesome. Yeah, it's crazy how many hats a person has to wear in the indie sphere, right?
It is a lot. It's
Oh,
never ending.
so if you were to take your two main characters from this book and they were to go on a road trip, since we're kind of on a road trip right now, right?
Mhm.
If you were to take them and they were to go on a road trip, where would they go?
Oh, that's such a good question because Naomi is very much an adventure seeker and she's a dreamer and um, she would really follow Robbie anywhere.
Oh,
And
cool.
he would probably plan out this super elaborate road trip with multiple stops. This on the way, we're going to do this here, this here, this here. I don't know, maybe like a full, a
I love
full US
that.
road trip or something.
That
I
sounds
could
like my
do that.
husband. He loves to
Yeah.
do that. Oh, I love that. That sounds like a great road trip.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
awesome. No road trip is a road trip without snacks and treats. So what would they have with them?
Oh gosh. They would have, well, Naomi is a baker, so she would probably bake a whole bunch of
Oh yeah.
cookies and cupcakes and snacks
Yeah.
to bring and
Way
muffins,
better
of
than
course.
gas station food anyways.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, and probably, candy. They'd stop along the way and fill
Yeah.
out all kinds of
So,
sweets.
and if
Yeah.
you were to go on a road trip, what book would you bring with you? Like, maybe it's your comfort read or something you've gone back to over the years.
Oh gosh, that's such a good question. I it I'm a big mood reader, so it would probably depend on my mood.
Sure.
Um, I not that it's been super long, but I just finished One Golden Summer by
Okay.
Carly Fortune, and I know that is going to be a comfort read for me because
Oh,
it's
cool.
just so nostalgic. You should read it too because
Okay.
it's Canada, based in Canada, but
Nope.
it's like it just feels like cabin culture to me. It
Right.
feels like home. It feels familiar.
Oh,
It's just very.
cool.
I think that'll be one that I reach for years to come for
Oh,
sure.
good. Well, I will definitely have to read that because I've had that on my to read list, but because it looks so cute. The cover is so cute.
Yes, it's really
Um,
good.
yeah, that's cool. It's set in Canada. It's right above us.
Yes, exactly.
With you being in Minnesota, do you feel like I think I know the answer to this, but I'll let you answer it. For Minnesota, do you feel like you've brought that into your books and everything? And that it's really inspired like the culture, the food, like everything like in your books.
Yeah, I do. I do. They say to write what you know,
Yeah,
and this is what I know.
I love it.
And I think that a lot of readers who live in Minnesota have also commented and would agree that it just feels homey. It feels like Minnesota. It feels like, that small town, the lake life, the boating, the adventures, there's so many things to do. And so, yeah, I mean, at least I hope I do.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you do. That's so exciting. I love that. With it being Minnesota, if anyone was coming to Minnesota, where would you recommend that people check out? Like, what are some of your favorite places?
Oh
And this
gosh.
can be in the cities, this can be, state parks or
Yep.
whatever you enjoy.
I feel like there are hidden gems no matter where you go, really. Um, I really like Stillwater. I haven't been to like visit and hang out for a little while. I have family that lives there, but it's so cute and cozy and
Hmm.
quaint. Stillwater for a little bit down that way. I like Duluth as well. That's always fun. The North Shore,
So pretty.
Grand Marais up there. And then my family and I went to Lake of the Woods, which is where I based my other two books on. And that was stunning as well. We stayed
Oh,
on a remote island, and that was beautiful too. But then also you've got Brainerd and you've got kind of central Minnesota. I don't know. There's too many options.
and then so with your other two books, you said it was kind of set up in Lake of Woods area. Can you give us just a little blurb about that? Like what that series, or you said it's a duology, right?
Yes, it is. You can probably see it. So the first one is Say You Mean It Here, and that is based on Blair. She's a lawyer from Chicago, and they go on a work retreat to this lodge that's on a remote island in northern Minnesota.
Cool.
Um, and it has mental health reps, so she's struggling with depression
Okay.
and low self-esteem. And then she strikes up a friendship with the lodge owner here, Graham,
Cool.
and just kind of snowballs from there. And then the second one, if you say so, is Graham's sister. And so
Okay.
it follows her like coming back to Ruby Lodge is what the lodge is called.
I love
Um,
it. Yeah.
yeah, so it's cozy, heartfelt, definitely small town Minnesota lake vibes for
That's
sure.
cool. Yeah. So you would say that's more of like a contemporary romance?
I think so, definitely. Whereas Operation Make Naomi a Boss is like rom-com through and
Right.
through. Yeah, the other two are definitely more
I
contemporary.
I love
Mhm.
that. So, okay, so there's definitely two different, feelings about that. You have like the rom-com with the light banter, the funniness, and then you have these
Mhm.
ones over here, which are more a little more atmospheric, along with that mood of
Mhm.
depression and dealing with harder things.
Mhm.
So, what have you found the most? What have you learned between writing both of them? Like, what do you like about writing both of them, and what has it taught you? I'm sure you've
Mhm.
learned a lot.
I feel like I feel like not only am I a mood reader, but I'm a mood writer.
Yeah,
It's kind of whatever I'm in the mood
I
to
love that.
feel. Yeah, so I really, really loved digging into the Ruby Lodge series and kind of going there, with that emotion and making it as true and realistic as I can and kind of coming out the other side of that depression and just finding comfort. I wanted it to be comforting and to feel my readers often say that my books feel like a warm hug, and
Oh,
that's exactly what I'm going for, no matter what, whether I'm doing a rom-com or contemporary romance or no
yep.
matter what, that's kind of my goal.
Oh, cool.
But then, like I said, when I was in between these two, I just needed something lighter before I jumped into writing this one. And I needed a little bit of that humor too and the easiness.
Yep.
Um, that was this book. And it really was easy.
Oh,
And
good.
it was just fun. So it has been nice to learn that I can do both.
Yeah.
And that they still like this still has some emotional depth to it. Operation Make Naomi a Boss.
Yep.
Um, and the same as with the Ruby Lodge series, it still has a little bit of humor, mixed in there. And so
Right.
I think I just kind of weave a little bit of myself and my storytelling in no matter what genre or,
Oh,
type that I do.
yeah. I love
Mhm.
that. And so you said the first one, the Ruby in series duology, it has a mental health rep of depression. And then the
Mhm.
second one, does that one have a mental health rep too, or is
This
it?
one is more so Sydney and Graham's mom is in the nursing home struggling with Alzheimer's.
Hmm.
And so it's more emotional, I would say,
Yep.
where Sydney has had a hard time like coming home and kind of facing the grief that's there.
Oh,
And
sure.
so coming home is kind of a process for her, and she ends up meeting or running into a guy that she knew in high school and kind of had a thing for that left on bad terms. There's a little bit
Okay.
of enemies to lovers vibes.
Oh, okay.
But his story is also a little bit heavy, so it's just more emotional, I would
And so
say.
when you're writing a book, whether it's a contemporary romance or a rom-com, what do
Mhm.
you feel like comes to you first? Do you feel like it's the character or the plot?
Ooh, the character.
The
The
character.
character comes first. Yeah. I feel like I can't figure out the plot until I know the character
Yeah.
because that, yeah, kind of steers it all.
Right, right. You're reading a story about when you're reading a story, I mean, you find the character and you either like them or you don't like them, or then you start liking them, or yeah, that character is so important to the story. So I'm
Yeah.
right there with you. And then where can people find you and your books online so that they can go and support you?
Yeah, so I have a website, authormeganreinking.com. All my books are there. I haven't done Operation Make Naomi a Boss yet, but that's my plan for today to get it ready to go for release day. And then I have an Etsy shop where I sell signed bundles
Cool.
that can be mailed out, and then Amazon. My books are in all in Kindle Unlimited, and then paperback ebooks there, and then they're kind of sprinkled here and there in bookstores throughout Minnesota. So it's been a place
Awesome.
too. So
That is great. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't wait for people to go and read your book and support you. And that's just so exciting. Well, it was lovely chatting with you, Megan, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.
thank
Oh,
you for thinking of
absolutely.
me.
Oh, totally. Thank you for agreeing to jump aboard. And I'm so excited about this. So it
Of
was
course.
lovely meeting you, and I can't wait to continue following you and reading your books and getting to know you more.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks for riding shotgun on the Romance Reading Road Trip. I'm so excited for you to be joining this journey with us. Be sure to go down to the video description below and sign up for the passport. You're not going to want to miss out on it.